Yeah, we're here at the Susan is My Hero voting party today, and we're basically going to sit down and interview her about the projects that she's working on. And one of the questions we would like to know from our weekly is, what would you like to basically focus on in having this voting party today?
Well, there are 10 CNN heroes, and the one person will become the top hero. And having the voting parties is to stimulate votes and to also stimulate conversations around reentry, the mass incarceration of people, the long sentences, just the whole idea about mass criminalization of people coming back without any resources, and a really simple community solution to addressing the needs of people who are coming back into the community. So, and also the top hero gets $100,000 to put towards their work. So I want this resources to come into a new way of life to strengthen its programs and to use that money for our work.
Right. What areas are you basically working in as far as, this project? What areas are you focusing on?
We serve all of the women coming out of all of California prisons and our local jails. We have 5 homes, and the homes are based in South Los Angeles, Watts, and Compton. So basically the South Central area of Los Angeles, the area that's been hardest hit by the war on drugs, has more women missing from the community, the area that is lacking resources to meet the needs of those people.
Okay, what are some of the requirements to get in the program for ladies who would like to find out how to become a part of your program?
We want you to have a desire deep in your heart and soul to excel. That's the number one thing that I look for, to admit people into the to do intakes. I want to know, do you want to do something better and good with your life? Are you willing to work towards doing something good and better with your life? Are you willing to fight for your right to be a part of this community? Because sometimes it involves a fight. So that's a little bit later on in the process, but initially what I want to know is, do you want to do something good and constructive with your life? And are you willing to put in the work to do that?
Okay. Now, are you dealing with I noticed you said you deal with some ladies who are let out of the prison systems, obviously. Are you dealing with their parole and their probation officers and officers that basically enter the women into the program?
Serve them, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do interact with probation, parole, courts, and the county jails.
Okay.
The women are under the authority of either probation or parole. So we want to make sure they meet their terms of condition, the terms of their probation and the conditions of their parole. So many times we'll have to interact with both their parole and probation officers.
Oh, okay. So I noticed you want basically everybody to get online and basically vote to have you voted in for the CNN top
hero of the year for 2010.
There we go.
I would like to ask everyone, they can go to my website, which is anewwayoflife.org. In the right hand corner there's a button that says Susan is a finalist for CNN Hero. Hit that button and it'll take you straight to the vote page. And I have to comment that there are all 10 of the heroes are doing amazing work. And I'm just totally awed by the fact that I'm in a part of that group that's doing amazing work. So what I'd like people to do is to look at the work at A New Way of Life and vote for Susan for 2010 Hero.
Okay. All right. Anything else you would like to add? Any future projects coming up? Other than I noticed you basically have a candidate you're supporting coming up for November the 2nd elections, and can you emphasize on who that candidate is and why you're supporting her?
Congresswoman Waters. You know, her theme and motto is that she fights for us, but from my experience, not only does she fight for us, but she fights with us.
That's right.
When I call Congresswoman Waters on an issue, she doesn't pass me around. She doesn't give me a long conversation. She shows up. She testifies. She supports. She writes letters. She's there with us, fighting on the fronts. So I'm voting. Congresswoman Waters definitely has my vote.
That's right. That's right. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure, and I hope the best for your project. And in the near future, we're definitely looking forward and doing a follow up with this story. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad our weeklies in the community reporting and keeping us up on what's happening across this nation and locally. So thumbs up for that too.
Okay. Well, thank you for serving the community, and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
A New Way of Life's Resource Center, and I've been given a lot of different household items by a major store, high-end store here in Los Angeles. And I work with WLCAC's programs, and they just built a 63-unit building to house homeless families. So what I'm beginning to do is to bring the families here to the resource center that they can get some of the things for their home to make it a little nicer and a little bit more comfortable. I know a person might think, wow, they already have a house, but there are items that these women aren't able to buy, and I have them right here. So they come here and they pick out things to make their house nicer. And one of the things I'm really, really glad about is that I'm able to give them a really good humidifier for their child, so that, you know, every growing child needs a humidifier. That's one of the things that you have to have growing up. So we have pots, we have pans, we have blankets, we have pillows, we have towels, we have lamps, and they'll take it and use them in their homes, vacuum cleaners and chairs and so forth. So this is New Way of Life Resource Center, and it's giveaway for previously homeless families. They're not homeless anymore.
Okay. Well, it's definitely Christmas before Christmas, in a sense.
Do you feel like Christmas in November, honey?
All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.